My name's James Gannon. I'm a short film director. I have a short film at South by Southwest, and I grew up outside of Philadelphia in Levittown, Pennsylvania. Cochran is about this kid I grew up with whose name is James Cochran, who is my best friend growing up, still one of my best friends without a doubt. The story of Cochran came about pretty much just based off of my friend. I had made some other short films, and he wanted a really big part in one. And I had gotten some Super 8 cameras from thrift stores for like $5, and I knew I wanted to make another short, but I didn't want to shoot something digitally. I wanted to shoot film, and Super 8 was a cheap option. I had the camera already, and I knew I couldn't do sync sound because the Super 8 wasn't sync. So I kind of just went through a little character study about him. The themes in the film, it's somewhat about like escapisms and the past. You know, he exists in this life where he's not really happy with his job, he's not really happy with anything, and he escapes these little hobbies. And the voiceover, he's constantly daydreaming. It's almost as if it's this continuous daydream he's narrating throughout all these days of his life. And he mainly refers to the past a lot. You know, he lives in the past and he doesn't like his current situation. And he doesn't really do anything to change it. It changes on its own, and he realizes that what he had in the beginning wasn't as bad as what he initially thought. I pretty much am self-taught in filmmaking. Like, I started editing by myself, learning Premiere and then Final Cut. I go about finding my crew, really, it's just friends. I don't have any money to pay for anything with these shorts, so I have like a friend who does some sound recording. I asked him to help me. I have a friend who went to NYU for film who I've helped with his things. I was production designer in a couple of his things, and he's just helped me out. And it's just community. It's just people helping each other out, and you know, I pay them by feeding them while we're shooting, and that's pretty much it. I definitely think I'm influenced by where I grew up. Any storyline I've ever thought of, or any short film idea or feature film idea, it's always kind of set in those suburban areas. And you know, where I lived, there was woods across the street from my house, and I spent a lot of time there. And you know, everything that I want to make, all my future projects are probably going to be set in that kind of environment, like suburban environments, or you know, wooded areas, and like rites of passage type stuff. I just hope they enjoy it. Like I had my first screening today, and it was interesting. Some of the questions were about the format, because it's shot on Super 8, and I find it interesting that people aren't really used to seeing that format at all anymore. So I'm kind of happy that people were excited about seeing that. They didn't know what it was, and so I hope they take that away from it, that they find that format again. But also, I just hope they enjoy it generally.